Hey everyone, welcome to episode 2 of the Accelerate 300 build. Now what we're going to cover in this episode is pretty much the key things I think you want to do to any brand new car first off the bat. You know, from seat covers, floor mats, interior protection, exterior protection, and of course rust proofing. Now I actually have Dave from Top Coat Detailing joining us very shortly to run through what he's done to the car as well. So he's handled pretty much all the interior and exterior protection for us, and he's going to run us through why they pretty much polish a brand new car and go through, you know, the rust proofing and their ceramic coating as well, and why you want it on your new four-wheel drive. So let's jump into it. All right, so welcome Dave.
Hello.
Thank you for coming up and joining us in this video. So Dave here owns Top Coat Detailing, one of the local pretty much detailers on the sunny coast, just around the corner from our workshop. And he's doing some really cool things, more in the fall dry protection side of things as well. So run me through what you've done to my 300.
Awesome, thank you. Thanks for choosing us as well. Being local and working with local businesses is something I try and do as much as possible. So with your 300, the brief I was given, as you know, is chrome delete, interior protection, ceramic coating, and underbody protection. So what we started with was the chrome delete, obviously, and we started with a matte black base coat.
Hi everyone, I'm just quickly going to jump in and interrupt this video to let you know that everything you are seeing in this build series is stuff that we can do for you. So I have a full workshop in Maroochydore. If you want to build the ultimate off-grid touring vehicle, click the links below, get in touch with us so we can sort it out for you. Anyway, I'll leave you with it.
Then sealed off with 2K matte clear, because we wanted a matte finish, not a glossy finish. And it looks quite natural. It looks way better.
It matches the wheels as well.
Yeah,
that was the whole goal as well.
Yeah, the matte black methods look awesome. And then moved on to the interior protection. So full clean down even from new, because they have a lot of greasy stuff on them from new. So System X is the brand I'm certified in. We use their interior protection top to bottom, roof lining, floor mats, even on the seats before the seat covers go on, and on the seat covers as well. So that was protected inside. Moving on to the outside, every car gets a paint correction before ceramic coating. The reason we do this, I get asked all the time, why? It's brand new. Well, because from the factory, they have little D-nib marks and so forth everywhere that need to be polished out before paint protection is applied. Now, when you get a paint protection from the dealer, nothing wrong with it, apart from the car isn't polished like a detailer would. So it's not just top coat. If you go to a detailer like myself, you get it polished and paint corrected, which is why it looks so glossy and beautiful when we put the protection on. And why do you need protection? Well, look, the protection means it's easy to wash, easy to dry. The drier you get the car, the less water spots. And when you go off-roading, it's going to get water spots from the sun. But the idea of the System X Max coating is that we can get rid of the water spots, keep it easy to clean, easy to wash. It's no longer a chore. And yeah, so yeah, we start with that.
Awesome, and I can vouch for that. The ceramic coating on this is absolutely amazing to wash and dry. The water just beads off it. It is very satisfying, even to the point that you do all the glass as well, don't you?
I just sort of thought then I better say it's on the glass, the plastics, wheel faces, everything, side steps, so that everything is easy to clean.
Yeah, awesome. Yep. It's awesome driving down the highway when it's raining, because it's like you're in Star Wars with the water beads coming off the windscreen. Don't even need your wipers. Obviously, with being a four-wheel drive as well, it's going to be done on the beach, so you've done all the underneath coating as well. What do you do in that aspect? What do you use?
I developed my own process with the underbody treatment. So I've spent a lot of money on dry ice blasting. So pretty much I'm one of only 2 or 3 in Queensland that actually do that service. And even a brand new car, we dry ice blast it, get rid of any factory waxes or any factory coatings that they put on, and to get it nice and clean. Then I go through and actually treat all the factory surface rust on the seams that all cars have with rust converter and zinc, and then clear coat them with X-Clear. So it's nice and easy to clean, it's nice and glossy all the way through. And then once a year, offer a free inspection on my hoist to see if there's any rust problems or any corrosion that we need to fix. And yeah, just try and help you look after the car for years to come.
Awesome. Yeah. Now, part of the also what Top Coat Detailing offer as well, they also have a full mobile cleaning service as well. So to obviously keeping the cars nice and shiny, spick and span. They can wash them on site for us as well. So something I've utilised a couple of times after a couple of big runs, and it's now that it's getting some use and getting a bit dirty.
Yeah, Jamin does a really nice job actually.
Yeah, Jamin's awesome to deal with, and again, preventative maintenance, you know, especially on a car like this, we want to keep them clean, keep them looking nice and preserve them for years to come. So.
And it's important to note that ceramic coatings are really for people who love their four-wheel drives and cars. It's a way to love it more, not love it less. So you still need all the proper maintenance to make it last. But that's something I coach people in. So
yeah. On that, with ceramic coating, there's a misconception I have done now that I've obviously got it around what you can wash your car with, what you can't wash your car with. What do you think around that?
Look, the System X brand that I'm certified in, you can wash it with absolutely anything you like. You will not hurt the coating as long as it gets washed. But good quality stuff, you know, your Bowdens or Maguires, that sort of stuff. Proper hand wash with agitation, with microfiber mitts. Don't believe anything about snow foaming, hosing off and leaving it to dry in the sun. That's the worst thing you can do. So proper hand washing, like our mobile service is, or if you do it yourself, it's so easy to do with a ceramic coating. Yeah.
Awesome.
Yep.
I can admit I'm very glad with what Top Coat has done for us on this car. Be it obviously as one of our display vehicles as well, it's really an eyepiece when it's nice shiny out the front. The interior protection, I can tell you, I got a small child now, and they're grubby, and the ease of cleaning inside is amazing. I'd recommend it to nearly anyone. Any four-wheel drive, like Dave has said. If you love your four-wheel drive but still want to use it but keep it spick and span, you want to talk to these guys.
Yep.
So.
And being a car nerd, I can show exactly how to look after it properly. Yeah.
Awesome. So we are also offering all of Dave's services as our workshop service for us as well. Obviously we utilise him and his workshop to get it done, but if you want ceramic coating, interior protection, any of the dry ice blasting or rust proofing, please click on all the links below. We'll have Dave's links down there and ours as well.
Great partnership.
All right, floor mat. So if you're anything like me, you're getting in and out of your car with dirty boots, wet feet, whatever under the sun. Obviously being a nice car, we want to protect the interior. So I opt for the Savage molded floor mat. So these are again another local based company. They're down in Brisbane, and they do a full molded, waterproof, dustproof floor mat. Similar to like your sand grabbers, that kind of stuff. They've got little lips all around them to pretty much catch that dirt, sand, anything in the mat itself, and not onto the factory carpet. One of the favorite features and why I opted for these exact mats is they've also got sill protection. So they've pretty much molded up and around the kick panel and the sill itself to stop any scuff marks. Again, I get in and out, rocks in my boots, all sorts of things, and I absolutely hate scratching things. These are a brilliant option, especially in the four-wheel drive. If you're out in the bush, you don't want to have to worry about trying to clean your feet before getting in your car, as much as I still make my missus do it because she's terrible for putting sand inside. These are a brilliant option and a must-have in my opinion. Moving on from floor mats, another must-have interior protection item, in my opinion, you should have, is a good set of seat covers. So, religiously, I've always ran a neoprene style seat cover from the wet seat. So the wet seats, they do seat covers for pretty much most model four-wheel drives out there. And they're, as I said, they're made from a neoprene material. And what that means is they are waterproof. The reason I go neoprene over your canvas and your other style seat covers out there is for comfortability. I personally find the canvas in summer, they get really hot, you stick to them a lot, or they make you sweat a lot more, whereas the neoprene's still a nice soft seat cover to sit in. Obviously it's very much a wetsuit material. I can tell you right now, I have gotten in and out of my cars over the years, dripping wet from being waist deep in the water, putting my boat in, or just coming off, out of the surf. And these seat covers, they keep your seat looking brand new. We could pull these off in 10 years time and the seat underneath would look spick, span, like it drove off the factory floor, and you've pretty much used and abused the covers themselves. Super easy to fit. They are a tight fit at first and they do stretch over time and suit, but they are also fully machine washable as well. So if you do want to keep your seat covers looking nice, you can whip them off, throw them in the wash and put them back on, and away you go. With the seat covers, so the wet seat actually offers a kit where I get driver's seat, passenger seat, rear seat. Again, small children in the back, you want to protect those seats at all costs. And the other key one I really like is the center console cover itself. So protects the top of your center console, so if you have dirty, greasy arms, you're not rubbing on top. And it also gives it just a nice soft surface on top. So awesome bit of gear. I've used them in nearly every single four-wheel drive I've owned, and something I highly recommend. Get on some good seat covers. All right guys, every product you see on this vehicle is something we can supply and fit for you. Now, everything we've used can be used on numerous other makes and models out there, and we specialize in building the ultimate touring vehicles to suit your needs. So if you want to get out there in Australia, click all the links below and send us an inquiry and we can make it happen. From wheels, tires, bull bars, lights, you name it, I can do it. Thanks.